Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the best video that you will watch today. We are now on day 74 or 75 of our daily upload schedule, where we upload every single day at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And what we are privileged to have today is a chicken patty recipe, which is the first time that we are attempting something like this. And so if you want to enjoy this video as much as I enjoy making them, grab yourself your favorite beverage. I'm going to enjoy some bone broth that we brewed up yesterday. Let us celebrate another daily upload on the One Meal channel. So, if you want to see how we made this bone broth, watch yesterday's video. But this is what was left over from the carcass when we were done. So there are some little tiny bones in there. We took the time to pick all of the meat off of what was remaining in the broth, and this was what was left. And we are going to use this meat to make some really nice food today, and you guessed it, the chicken patties from the title of the video. So you don't need this bacon here. I really like bacon. I eat once a day, so a little bacon treat for myself after a day of work is nice. Plus, I'm going to be using the bacon fat to cook the chicken patties. So let me just finish taking this down, or taking the bacon out, because this bacon grease is going to be nice. You can use whatever cooking solution you want. You can use butter, you can use oil. I like using fat, and so that is what I'm using today. But again, it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you enjoy. So I'm going to take this out. Let me turn the temperature down ever so slightly. I have some potatoes going on the side because I think a little bit of starch with our chicken is going to be good. And then a cup of rice. We're going to get that started right now. Simple rice chicken patty solution. I think that'll go over quite well. I've never used this food processor before, so we're going to hopefully not make a fool out of ourselves. Let's take this lid off. Don't think we need this. We're going to put a good portion of this chicken in here, hopefully without poking ourselves. The bone bits are small enough that they should be able to get ground down pretty simply and easily. I don't know if we're going to use all of this. I don't want to overdo our mixture. I think what I have put in there is going to be just about as much as our food processor can take, but we'll see. Maybe we'll have the space to add more. I like some onion in with my meals. I have onion just about every day for the anti-inflammatory properties. So this being mixed in with the chicken, I think, would go over extremely well. And then some eggs. These eggs will help basically act as a binding agent to bring every part of this together. And if the recipe that I looked at called for about 2 eggs, but I'm adding a little bit more chicken than what was in the recipe. So if you're unsure about how many eggs to use, just start with 1 and then work your way up until you get the consistency that you're looking for. Let's see. I don't have an extra. I'm running out of towels here. So with that, our final step, we're going to add some seasoning, add some pepper. Have that pepper get mixed in with everything. Some garlic salt. If you want fresh garlic will go in really well with this too, but garlic salt will give us the flavors that we're looking for. And then some chili powder or cayenne pepper, whatever you have, that also goes really well with this. So we'll just perfect. And that will be about everything. So we'll add this over here on the side. Good, that is secured well. I don't think we need that top part. So we will see what we got going on here. Yeah, so I have this plugged in. Let me just check this real quick. It's plugged in. Maybe what we have here does need to be on, or maybe I'm just missing the... Maybe I just haven't touched the on button. Let me double check this real quick. No, it's not plugged in. Whew, okay, there we go. You can tell I haven't used it before. Let's try to pulse this. There we go. And then in the off position. See, that wasn't so bad. I'm not a pro. Can't have it perfect every time. Yeah, that's not so bad at all. And so here is our little chicken patty mixture. Yeah, I think we'll be happy with this. I think we will be happy with this. Let's see. This bowl will be a little bit more suitable. Let's take our blades off and be careful not to cut ourselves. No cutting ourselves on the blades. This kind of has the consistency of tuna fish, I would say. Yeah, it looks a lot like the consistency of tuna fish. So we'll get to a more thorough cleaning after we're done cooking everything. But that bacon grease is all nice and heated up and ready for us to use. Our potatoes are probably ready to be used as well. Or flipped, rather. Ooh. And those potatoes in the middle we're just going to keep as is. I'm going to turn down the temp ever so slightly. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have here. And even though I turned the temperature down, we're getting a little bit of burning. No worries. See this chicken patty right here? We'll kind of form it into a little ball. I'll place that ball right here. Very nice. And take another. Form a little ball with this. I'll place this right here. Again, this is the first time that I'm doing this, so if you want to, serve this with buns, make a little chicken salad with it, because again, like I said, it does kind of have the consistency of tuna fish. So you want to add a little mayonnaise to that. There are a whole bunch of useful ways to purpose that chicken. But I can smell the seasoning on it. It looks great. Would have loved to use the rest of this chicken in here, and maybe I had enough space, but I kind of have a habit of overfilling the appliances that I use, it's best not to do that in this scenario. Let's put this away. Rice is coming together now pretty well. Yep, it's al dente, which is good. Let's put these seasonings away. Turn our temperature back up to medium heat. Because my chicken, in this case, is already cooked. It's been in the crock pot for so long. Yeah, and now that we've kind of had the opportunity to put this chicken in here, maybe one less egg would have been better. It's staying together well. I think one less egg would have been better. I was anticipating to use all of the chicken rather than just most of it. If your seasonings aren't enough, sriracha goes good with everything. A little bit of soy sauce as well. Finish off our chicken broth. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually put this in a bowl rather than a plate. So let's put this bowl here and grab our rice. But these chicken patties are incredibly easy to create. If you have a food processor, go for it. And even if you don't have a food processor, this is the reason why, you can use cubes of chicken. You can use any type of chicken that you want. But for me, I had made chicken broth, and there's tons of meat left over. I mean, this is essentially just all meat and a little bit of onion. We had so much meat left over. It'd be tough not to utilize everything. How's it going, roommate?
I'm doing a pilgrimage to the mailbox to get all your junk mail.
That's true. I get a lot of junk mail. So let's see if we can get a good flip out of this. Everything keeping its shape. Doesn't look like it. And since that's the case, yeah, I just recommend using a little less egg, so you can get more of a firm, crispy type of chicken patty. Good example of use my advice, or take my advice, even though I didn't use it myself. So these potatoes are clearly done. Hi, Daff. Hi, Daphne dog. Stay out of the kitchen. There's hot stuff in here.
I meant it as a joke, but I literally did not have a single piece of mail in there.
It's all mine and it's all junk?
Yep.
Lovely. You know what they say, all jokes stem from a little bit of truth, don't they?
Come on, Dad. Go outside. The smells in here are interesting. There's a lot of conflicting things going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are these your chicken patties?
Those are my chicken patties. If I were to do them again, I would put less egg in them.
Why?
So that they'd be a little bit more firm and a little less mushy.
Well, put like a quarter cup of flour in there. Mm-hmm. It'll take that moisture up and make them real sticky.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try that out. I was thinking if you put a little dusting of flour on either side, it'll probably make the ends crispy as well. Yeah, and already you can see just how much that's improved things. Yeah, and don't look too deep into this. I can already find a bone that was not ground up as much as it should have been. Here, a couple of them. So if that's the case, then I would recommend, like if you're using the chicken broth excess, then yeah, I would recommend you go in and address that by grinding it up more thoroughly. So let's see how this turned out. See, that's not bad. These have bound up pretty significantly, which is good. So let me get this out, make space for the next patties. And I think I'll just do one more. I'll try to save the rest. This is obviously a little much for two whole patties. Yeah, this has gotten a lot stickier. You might even use some more flour. Might not be a bad idea. As you can see, that's keeping its shape much better than what we used before. So as usual, Noah's recommendations are helpful. Add some flour if you add too much egg. So while we finish that up, I'm going to tidy up, take care of this mess. Put this away for the next time, and we even have some more chicken that's ready to be made into little patties. I'm not too worried about this being broken apart because it's just going to break down into the rice anyway. The potato as well is soft now that it's cooked through. blockage right here. But for presentation purposes, I'll grab a small plate, kind of show you with that perfect patty that we have, how that turns out. And you can just see it immediately, that looks much better. Hasn't spent that much time cooking. That's fine. You can see how the rest of it kept its shape much better and how this crisp, got nice and crisp. And if your idea for this is burgers, this is what you're looking for. There's how nice and soft the potatoes are, just like I said. Chicken patties are new to me, but potatoes I'm very used to cooking. Yep, the flavor is excellent. So do not let the fact that it's falling apart fool you. The flavor is really good. And yeah, the crust that's on here helps keep it together. Give it some more useful circumstances. The onions are cooked through well also. Yeah, that's going to make a good meal. And this is the big skin part on the potato. Even that broke through really nicely. Let's see if we can get some chicken with that. Yeah, that's really good. Of course what you can do is just bring out the mega spatula, and you won't have to worry about it falling apart on you, except maybe the end piece. Oh crap. Eat my words there. This is a little more in line with the patty that you should be used to. So add it that way. Perfect. Well, for a first attempt, this isn't bad. In future, I would probably make this smaller. So these are the takeaways that I have. Less eggs. Start with my advice of just adding one egg at a time until you get to a consistency that you like. And instead of full-sized patties, I would recommend sliders. Smaller buns, maybe half of this size, or maybe even a third of this size, just so that there's a little bit more consistency around the edges. But besides that, I am very happy with this, and the flavor is spot on. Really, what we're focusing on is more the framework that's behind cooking these meals, rather than putting together a restaurant style quality meal. So I'm just cooking for this for myself before I head off into work. So let's take a bite of this. Yeah, that's extremely nice. So if you made it to the end of this video and you want to show me how you can make this meal way better, feel free to follow us on our Facebook page. It is the One Meal channel on Facebook. You'll be able to put your own posts and become a group member and show us your creations on how your take on the chicken patties pans out. And I'm looking forward to seeing that. So we upload every single day at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Please leave a like and subscription at the bottom, and I will see you then. Bye.